So today we're going to be talking about converting between improper fractions and mixed numbers. If you're not too sure what either of these things are, please check out my previous video. First, we're going to talk about how to convert from an improper fraction to a mixed number. So the improper fraction we'll be using is 17 over 5. Okay, now to convert between improper fractions and mixed numbers, there are just a few simple steps we have to follow. The first thing we have to do is see how many times does the denominator fit into the numerator. So in this case, our denominator is 5 and our numerator is 17. So how many times does 5 fit into 17? So it fits in 3 times. Now the next thing we have to ask ourselves is, when we've seen how many times the denominator fits into the numerator, what's the remainder? So what's the remainder in this case? Well, we know that 5 fits into 17 3 times. So we have 5, 10, 15. So what's the remainder here? The remainder is 17 minus 15, which is 2. Great. So now we can go ahead and form our mixed number. So 5 fits into 17 3 whole times. So the whole number for our mixed number will be 3. And now we're going to form the fraction part of the mixed number. So we take our remainder, which is 2, and we put it over the original denominator of the improper fraction, which is 5. Cool, okay, let's try another example. Okay, this time let's try to convert 20 over 8 into a mixed number. So, number 1, how many times does the denominator fit into the numerator? So the denominator is 8 and the numerator is 20. How many times does 8 fit into 20? Twice. Now we have to ask ourselves, what's the remainder? So 8 fits into 20 twice, so we have 8, 16. So the remainder here is 20 minus 16, which is equal to 4. So now we can go ahead and write our mixed number. So the whole number part will be 2, and the fraction part will be the remainder, which is 4, divided by the denominator of the original fraction, which was 8. Cool, so we can actually simplify the fraction part of the mixed number, in this case, further. How do we do that? So we take the fraction part, and we see what is the greatest common denominator of the top and the bottom number. Well, it's 4, because 4 goes into 4 and 4 goes into 8. So we divide the numerator and the denominator by 4. We end up getting a half. So we've just simplified 4 over 8 into a half. So now our mixed number ends up being 2 and a half. Great, okay. Now let's try to convert mixed numbers into improper fractions. Okay, so we're going to try to convert the mixed number 4 and 3 over 7 into an improper fraction. The first thing we need to do here is multiply the whole number part of the mixed number by the denominator of the fraction. So we'll do 4 multiplied by 7, which will give us 28. Now the second step is to add the number 28 to the numerator of the fraction on the mixed number. So we do 28 plus 3, which will give us 31. Now we can write our improper fraction. So we put 31 over the original denominator of the fraction, So we do 31 divided by 7. And that's our improper fraction. Now, what we can actually do is try to convert this back into a mixed number using the tools we learnt earlier in the video, and I invite you to try to do this just to see if you've fully understood the content. Let's try another example. This time, let's try to convert the mixed number 1 6/11 into an improper fraction. So the first step is we're going to multiply the whole number, which in this case is 1, which we get here, by the denominator, which in our case is 11. So we're going to do 1 times 11, which is obviously just 11. And then we're going to add the above number to the numerator. So we're going to add 11 to the numerator, which in this case is 6. And that's 17. Now we can put our improper fraction together. Like before, the numerator will be this number here we calculated, 17, and the denominator will be the denominator from the original mixed number. Our improper fraction is therefore going to be 17 over 11. And like before, we can convert this back into a mixed number. Give it a go. And that's all for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!